Good morning, everyone. What kind of shenanigans are we getting into? Indeed. Indeed. Welcome, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, shenanigans is a good word for it because I'm just kind of winging it a little bit today.
She's on a little autopilot. Not feeling so good. I told her she needed to ship up, shape up or ship out. There we go.
I tell you, and you know how your brain is when you're
Can I do the intro thing?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
This is Patricia.
It's Mariah M.
PM Artist Studio. Good morning, everyone. We will be doing stenciling, layering stenciling on the gel plate. And then, that's the plan. And then hopefully we can get through that pretty quick. We got things queued up just like we did last week. Super duper fun. And if you are new to the stream and you feel like, oh, whoa, did I just jump into week 5? Yes, you did, but that is totally okay. We'll always review things. You can always go back to the previous streams and watch those. So nothing that we're doing is going to be like, oh my gosh, I missed something. So don't worry about that.
Sort of starts fresh.
Yeah, we start fresh each week. I mean, of course, we've built upon the things that we've done over the weeks, but it should not ever be a thing to make you go, whoa, no. By any means. Okay, the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I mean, we're edging up there. We're getting closer every day. The bags, it has now become a bag. It's added a brown bag of things. I am pulling together stencils. So if you're like, oh, what's that 2,000 subscriber giveaway thing? Well, when we hit the 2,000 subscribers, we will give away all
whatever's in the bag.
Whatever. It might be a box at that point.
I just put stuff in there when I'm cleaning off my desk or going through gel plates.
And hey, by the way, we've actually made projects with these sorts of items, like by just cleaning off the desk. So yeah. It's good stuff. It's stuff that we think is good, that's for sure. So how do you enter that? Well, you come back later on after the stream is finished, because if you're watching right now, you're watching live. Or check the thing, because you would be watching a replay. If you're watching the replay, make a comment or come back and leave a comment below and let us know that you want to be entered into the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And, let us know.
We'll put you in.
Yeah, and let us know what you liked about that particular stream. You can always go back to the other ones, watch those again. I think Ann did the other day. Thanks for doing that, Ann. We love you for it.
Yes, we do. You can always fast forward through the parts that are not particularly engaging.
Skip around a little bit. Last week was awesome. It was like fireworks all the time. Pulling prints.
Yeah, it went rather rapidly.
Yes. Okay. So that's kind of the announcements. Let's say hello and congrats to Leslie. She was the early bird. We will send her a print. I have her address, so no worries there, Leslie. And good morning to Anne and Sharon from Texture Junkies. We got Lisa, our moderator from Serious Hecka. Good morning, Violet. And she was asking about the shenanigans. Oh, Sharon, she's wearing the earrings.
I did find them. They were tucked away. That's what happens when you clean. Mm-hmm.
She's very anti-cleaning. I've been on a cleaning kick this week. I can't. I try.
We're going to try to get rid of all the stuff in the storage unit so we can hire housekeepers to come in and clean. Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Okay, so, Sandy's here. Good morning. And Marianne from the Happy Paper People. Sharon and Marianne are Happy Paper People, but Sharon has now gone over to Texture Junkies as well. So, she's
wearing 2 hats.
She is.
Okay, I'm going away. I'm
we got some stuff to do. I'm going to pop over there. So, just like we did last week, P has created some stenciling already on the plate. Good morning, Evelyn. Did I miss anybody? I'm going to kind of look through here real quick. In fact, I'm going to close this down. I've got multiple screens open. I'm going to go little and let P. And there we go. I'll turn me on in the corner. Good morning. Look at that. I've also kind of pulled up a little bit so that way you can see a little bit more.
Not quite so claustrophobic.
Not so claustrophobic. Hopefully we'll have less issue with the focus as well.
Well, I'm gonna leave these little. Mariah said to leave something of color around the edge, and then that doesn't freak out
as much me, but still. And the lighting keeps changing because I think we've got clouds. And I noticed it was a little sunnier this morning than it is now.
Oh, Mariah.
She's got the pliers out.
I've got the pliers, and I don't know what the deal is with that stuff.
All right, hold on here.
Oh my goodness!
Goodness.
I don't know why these were tucked away in the
What is
in
it?
the drawer. Cute little.
P's way of cleaning is more of stuffing, tucking.
I really relate to this stuff theme.
Goodness.
I know. I might have to use the other. This is one of the reasons I really do not like this paint. It tears my hands up.
Yeah, there we go. I got it. You know.
I realize, you know, that there's the downside to all kinds of packaging, but these little pouch things, this little thing.
Yeah, I know.
See, it gets stuck down in the lid there.
You need to wipe the nose better.
I guess I do. Well, I'll make an effort to do that.
There you go.
Okay, so that's what we're putting down here.
Jeanette is with us.
Yay,
hello,
Jeanette.
And Laura. Good morning, Laura.
Now, the thing about this stuff is you don't want to yammer on once you get it brayered on.
Yeah, the pearlies, the Ising pearly paints are quick dryers.
Yeah, and here it takes me 15 minutes to get the
Well, you could have left it off to the
darn
side.
lid back on.
And you'd be putting saran wrap over it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Tips and tricks, y'all.
Tips and tricks.
You lose your lid. You gotta bring out the saran wrap.
Okay,
Now
just
tell them about that print.
This print, this will be its third layer, and I haven't even pulled anything. And I think that you will be able to see more once I get.
Good morning, Amanda. Welcome. I think this is
on here.
Amanda, is this your first time over here at the PM?
Man.
Hello. Good morning.
Love this, Baron. Marianne, I think of you every time I use this. I just am so appreciative. It has saved my hand. Look at my hands.
Yeah, they are looking so much better.
I was looking like, I should go to some kind of spa for bad skin. Okay.
Oh, Fran! Fran, good morning. It's been a while. And good morning, Violet. I don't know if I said good morning, Violet, but oh my goodness. That's going to be awesome. It's still on the plate, right?
It's still on the plate. Yeah, it's going to stay there for just a bit. I'm not going to pull that right away. We'll just put this over here on the side.
I tell you, what's really, really cool about the pearlies, the more opaque metallics, is the ability that, like, it creates this crazy three-dimensional.
It really does.
It's trippy.
When we do beans, you'll have to show them.
Beans, y'all. We brought the beans back. She finally figured out how to use the beans.
I did. I feel really stupid.
It's okay. It's a layering thing. It's the making pancakes. I'm telling you, it's the making pancakes. Hey, and for all of you that are here, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up on the video, that helps us such a big time, and then we don't have to think about it later. I will remind you because people pop in.
Yeah, and this is a good time because I'm really going at this. I'm trying to get all of the edges loose because what I've noticed is that's where it catches up.
Loosen your edges.
Loosen your edges.
Now, what paints did you use on these?
Look at this over here.
Yeah, I've noticed with these techniques you've been getting a lot of those.
Well, I tried to get enough paint down because when you're doing these over multiple layers, you need to really not be afraid of using too much paint. So you're going to allow it to dry before you pull it anyway. At least that's my thoughts.
Oh, Fran, this is one of the, so you can buy them in the set or individually, but the cool thing is, and in fact, I have it right here, you can use them together. They're kind of meant to, they don't match. That was
up
purposeful
exactly, but
as well, but they have kind of some corresponding sections. So you can put them together. It's the waves. There's style 1 and style 2. I didn't get too crazy with the naming on that. I just, you know.
Yeah.
It was waves. Style 1.
But this is
Hey, that was also the Sharon, the earrings that she made for you. She had used the little ATC version of waves.
Yeah, which I happen to have right here. Look at that.
Look at that. I promise we didn't plan that.
That was just one that had a lot of stuff on it, and I told Mariah I will just leave that there. We'll see if this helps with the process of.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Brian.
Okay, so there we go. Now we're just going to jump right in, and before I pull the next one, I'm going to get one going here, and.
Oh, Lenore. Jeanette's sister is visiting her. Good morning, Lenore.
Oh.
I hope I said that right.
So, remember when we were doing these?
Remember that?
Remember this? Do you remember?
I've been pushing Pete. I'm like, you've got to, like, I knew that this was going to be cool. I knew it.
This is what I'm going to be using today. All right, we've done basket weave. Mariah doesn't call it that, but that's what I'm calling it. And it's my artwork, so I get to call it.
I need to rename it in the file.
Basket weave. It is scribbly doodles. Okay, let's start with this. Because this is a nice scale for the smaller plate. Okay, now I need to...
We also have a differing description of this. I call it the PM swirls, because it's kind of one of our very first sketched pattern. Well, it's funny because Pete drew out just a little tiny piece, and then I turned it into a pattern. And she calls it leaves.
Well, that's what it started out at.
Yeah, kind of.
It was a leaf.
It was not a leaf. I don't think she remembers the original drawing, and that's why.
Oh, well, I don't. God knows that was years ago.
It kind of was almost years ago.
It was really one of our first,
yeah.
Really, because I just took you the drawing, and I said, you know, Mariah, I really need multiples of this. Can you make that happen? And she says, oh, Mother, of course I can make that happen. Silly.
It would be really great if you would give this to me in black instead of in a blue marker, though. Because that's when she had her blue sharp arcs a lot.
That was because I had to order 12 of them to get one. Remember, we used them to on this big, large print. That. Oh, well. Yeah, here we go. All right, so here's... Look at this, me and my note.
Oh, good morning, Isabella.
Hello, Isabella. You know, we have one of those.
Yeah, she knows.
Okay. All right, here's a reminder. Talk about how to layer using opaque paints. Well, that's what I did right here. I layered. The first layer, and I am thinking, you know.
Show that again. You got to slow down on that. Because even when she showed it to me, I was like, that's the print?
Yeah.
That's the print.
This is the print. And I'm sorry I didn't save the orange one, but I already used it for something else. But I did pull out the turquoise one. This is the same. You can see the pattern there. And I know what this color is. It's the vermilion.
Is that
and
the
it
other
says
cheddar?
here, opaque turquoise. Well, I've only got about 10 different opaque turquoises, so I'm not sure really which one qualifies for it. But there is a difference in the paint, and there is a difference that you will get in the pulls because of the paint. So I think what I'm going to try here is I'm going to try my...
Now, remember, Sharon, and this paper pack, probably because I sent her some samples of this. It was not done on the laser, I don't think. But it might have been. You might test it out. Because that was about the time I was thinking, yeah, you know what? These black and white papers, I'm just going to print them on the laser printer. And I'm going to make P start trying to use them to do exactly what she's going to be doing right here.
Okay, this is one of my go-tos. I love Prussian blue. But you need a very tiny amount. And that's probably too much, but I'll just brayer off. But Amsterdam Expert, I don't know what the difference is in it, but there's a difference.
Especially for this.
Especially for this. Okay, this is really, really important. You want to get this almost transparent on there. And I'm picking up some stuff. Can you see the stuff from the that I just pulled?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't affect our print. Okay, it's the same way with any transfer.
Oh, good morning, Jenny June.
And you want to get it down and you want to get it on there, but you don't want to spend a lot of time. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Every time. I'm telling you, the Amsterdam is amazing. This has been, seriously, like we've been at this for a while. And that's sort of,
I don't know what...
Dare I say, is like photo transfer. Because it really is. It's the same process.
Yeah, it's the same process.
And P struggle with it. I mean, I try to help where I can and bounce off ideas and tell her that
she does, and she's very supportive. And, you know, and when I'm having my meltdown,
she does that.
I do that. All right, now I'm going to let that dry because I have found you get your very best. And this one right here, when I hold it up, can you still see that you can still see some differences in the surface there? I can pull another print from this. Yeah. It's not going to be as good, but it will be there. Okay.
And I will tell you that, so if you want to print out your own, or we would love it if you'd buy our paper packs and then print them out, make sure that it's done with a laser printer and you have it on the best quality. Like, you know, you have like when the printer thing comes up and it asks you all these questions and things,
okay.
You want best.
And here's what's really weird. When Mariah does it from her printer downstairs.
No, but I also printed it from here too, so I don't know. It could be an operator issue.
Oh, baloney.
We're not sure.
Emphasis on the bull.
Bull. Oh, that's just so cool. And people have really been liking our little reels and things of these print pulls. It's fun to do. P'll tell me, I have one.
You want me to save it for you?
I like the video that P's been going out and about, so she actually turns her phone on. That's what you heard in the background there. Normally she doesn't.
We went to the chicken farm Friday. Oh my gosh, that was a hoot. All right, now is that the right side? Yeah.
I'll try to post that video this week. It's just, I'm still getting over the shock of the haircut.
Yeah, and I really, you know, sometimes you wish you'd cleaned your plate because you have this little pukey stuff down on the end there. It just shows you that this is a legitimate print.
It's legit.
Okay, it's legit.
It's legit.
It's legit. All right, now, one of the things, the advantages, and I'm just going to hand this to Mo.
Mo, good morning.
Oh!
Happy day. Mo is with us.
Mo, you missed the Prussian blue.
That's okay. We'll bust it out again because I think there's another one.
Oh, I'm gonna do the next one with the Prussian blue also.
This is
super
fab.
What I really want to emphasize, because you know, I'm sure that somebody will say, well, you know, why don't you just print it that color?
That's right, Robin. Yes, you do get it in our shop. Oh, look at Robin dropping links. Thank you. Our moderators are awesome.
We have the very best.
We have the very best.
And if you want a job, we can recommend you to other people. And here I am. I'm on here without anything underneath. My paper's going to be all messed up, but that's okay. It needs changing anyway. I didn't change it especially for that purpose. All right, let's try, and I want to try this one. Because can you see the gradations on here of...
And see, and that's Stompy Rocks. So
yeah.
The cool thing you can do, and this is, I mean, I love pushing our stuff, but you know, it's all because this is stuff that we love, and it gets me so excited. And I think what's super nifty is this whole idea about the different little ATCs. I'm gonna go over there and turn that off here in just a moment.
I'll hand it to you.
But you can do like texture paste because we have it in the ATC size, and then we have the larger 5x7. Plus then you have the paper. So like you can get this whole layered effect with the same basic pattern. And I think that that's really cool, personally. That excites me.
It excites me also. All right, now the other one I have here, and I think it's... Okay, we're going to go about this one the opposite. So I'm going to pull it with Prussian blue, but I'm going to... transfer using.
Thank you, Lisa. She answered that. But yes, it is very important that in order to do this this technique and get this type of pull, it must be a laser printed paper. And
Expert acrylic vermilion. And what I'm going to try to do today.
Is this the other cheddar? Or the other cheddar?
No, this is not the cheddar.
It's not cheddar.
This is not cheddar, but its friend
nacho
is.
cheese.
Its friend is. Okay. Now we've got a little bit of residue on the thing there, making the orange kind of grody, but we don't really care. Just make sure that you've got good contact. It may have been a little bit juicy. I don't know. We shall see.
Good morning, Judy 333.
333. Judy B.
Our other Judy.
Yeah.
Oh, looky there.
Well,
I mean, it's not as like wowie zowie as I kind of wanted it to be, but there is gradation.
that could have been operator.
A little operator issue.
Yeah, I probably, because you're getting some of it there. It's just harder for that because it has less saturation of the whatever it is that's in the.
Well, and that just goes to show you that that's the reason you want the setting to be on best, because you want as much.
And you'll be surprised actually what this picks up, because there's things on there that you can't see that will be picked up when we actually pull that print. All right, now let's go over here for a minute. Because I'm very proud of this one. And this one was done much like the one that I just did. Yeah. And you can see here.
Except for this is mark making.
This was with mark. I did this with a stylus.
Yeah.
But this is 3 different. What?
Mo said that she was also disappointed that was not cheddar.
I do have cheddar. Cheddar's residing in the same place.
Well, it's the
and
other
cheddar is also expert. I'll use cheddar.
That's not cheddar.
Oh yeah,
that's yellow.
Oh, it's
yellow.
It's the cheddar. I mean, it is the other cheddar. Okay, so
most people are like, "What are you people talking about?"
And I've got these 2 little. I did a whole bunch of these, and Mariah's got them over there. But here, this is the initial pull.
Yeah.
And then...
So pull 1.
It's pull 1. And you want to do it sort of lightly. Then this is pull 2. Can you see?
Because it's going to be pretty juicy on the plate.
It's going to be very juicy. And that's what you want. And you don't want to put too much pressure on. All right, these little guys have been on here waiting
like
for...
2 days.
Yeah. Because Mariah didn't use them for her TikTok.
Actually, I haven't TikToked in a few days.
Yeah.
TikTok makes me crazy. And I end up over there looking at cats and dogs and weird things that I'm like, I just don't understand our world.
And goats jumping around on bales of hay.
No, that I would actually be entertained with. And there are other things on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, I'm old.
Okay, now we're going to pull something from that because you can see that we've got something there. But this is just done with plain... Your Liquitex Basic, that's what's down there. Over the top is, what did I, oh, I know. And I needed to talk about that. If you want to use your high flows on your gel plate, and you're having trouble because they dry fast, they dry extremely fast. Just right away when you put this out there, mix some retarder in immediately and mix it fairly well so that you can, brayer it out and get a nice
even
coat. This one over here, and I think you can see the difference, I just did without any, same color, same exact color. But this didn't have any retarder in it. So you can see the difference. You get that kind. And if you want that, that's one of the ways to do it. Just get it on there right away. If you don't, you want to play around, then use some retarder. Let me make sure, yeah.
Yeah, and just thank you, Robin. That is exactly right. That you can download it onto a memory stick, take it into a print shop. But then a lot of the shops anymore, even like the FedEx places that do the print, that will print for you, you can actually get it online. You can go ahead and submit it online. Heck, they'd probably ship it to you if you didn't want to go in for an additional fee, I'm sure. But that is an option too. And we do have the one set that we will print and ship.
Oh my gosh.
We've actually shipped out too.
Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to save that. This is my catalog for my free drugs and Band-Aids.
It's so weird.
From my insurance people.
I guess this is the perks of getting older and free Band-Aids.
Free Band-Aids and aloe vera.
I saw that you had that circled. It's like, Izzy has the Amazon catalog, or, well, she did like the other one. What was it that had all the stuffed animals, the world, I don't know.
Wildlife something or other. I think it was, one of those Sierra Club things that I donate to.
But she circles things in catalogs, and I noticed that the aloe vera circled in the...
I think maybe that's where she gets that.
Maybe.
It's funny.
Oh.
Well, we got stuff. I'm telling you, man, this has a dent in it. We'll be getting circles from that dude for a while.
Well, it's been there for 2 days. Maybe it's like...
Okay, FYI.
Don't leave it for 2 days.
Don't leave it for 2 days.
I told Pete
Isn't
to hold
that
on
interesting? Well, I'm sure it'll eventually, or not, and I don't really care.
Sandy, didn't I throw at least one sample paper in? And that is a laser printer. I've been trying to write on anybody, because I printed out some extras. So any of you guys that have been placing orders, I've been trying to throw in at least one so you guys can play with it and see if you can get a little bit of the laser printed transfer business happening in your life. We're also going to start, and I think I'm going to do an email blast to everybody that has ordered, like, ever, and you're still on our email list. Give you some additional savings and things like that. Plus, in the upcoming orders, I'm going to be including a little bit more coupons for those of you that keep kind of coming back and shopping with us, and anybody going forward. So,
yeah, we
want to just say thank you.
Okay, now this is an experiment here. So you get to see it.
So which one? Oh, and this is kind of new. So a lady reached out to me on Etsy and said, hey, I really like the wonky net ATC. This part of it, but do you have it in a larger, like A7 or 5x7 size? I said, no, I don't, but I should. And I will. So I did. And Pete's like, yeah, why didn't we have that before?
Okay.
No, we had it in the bigger version, like bigger.
Now, I don't know if any of you have ever seen anybody, but I left the stencil on. I don't know if this is going to work.
Oh, no, you weren't joking.
Yeah.
The stencil. Yeah, I don't know if this is a very good idea.
Well, I don't either, but you don't know till you try it.
That's right. I can cut another.
All right, I'm going to let Mariah fiddle with that while I go ahead and pull another frame here, because this is the kind of stuff that she does way better than I do. But look at this cool stuff on the plate here, folks.
When you said that you left the stencil on there, I guess that just didn't... This was late last night.
Oh, listen, and last night...
the day.
I went back in the bedroom. I was going to take my
oh, this is really cool.
My vitamins. And I had to go back in the bedroom 3 times because I'd already taken that cough syrup decongestant stuff, which that makes me into a total zombie.
We give her the kids stuff, and it still gets all goofy.
My brain goes. All right, here we go. Now that's all light. So, oh, Mariah, you rock. Okay, FYI, you can leave the stencil on till as it dries. But isn't that, now that is a unique effect.
Yeah, and I can't believe that you're like, man, I'm just going to leave that stencil in there and
I just decided, I've thought about this for a long time, And I don't know if that, because that is, you need a tough stencil.
Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning,
Oh,
Carrie.
Felicia snuck in here while I was picking. Oh, and we've got Angela from Ash Meadow. And okay, did anybody else
here we
on
go.
All right, hey, those of you that are new, give us a thumbs up.
And tell them about, you know, going over, and I know everybody's probably really sick and tired of hearing that, but
What are we talking about?
tell them to go over and comment so they can enter in the...
Oh, yes. Remember, 2,000 subscriber giveaway. If you want to be a part of that, you must come back, leave a comment in the comment section of this video or the previous ones. Each week is a new entry, so you get more entries. You can go back to the old one, but you get one per week. I should be clear about that.
One per week.
One per week. Thick and durable. That's right. That's how we make them. Thick and durable.
And aren't y'all proud of me? I actually cut some paper today instead of having to cut it once I...
Doing our cut as go. cut on the go.
Cut on the go.
Yes, Fran. These are our Yupo Stencils. This is the thing. And this is the latest thing. I did size it down ever so slightly so I could get, you know, more on a sheet. I mean, it was like, you know, I sized it down like this much. Sometimes that's all it takes to be more efficient with materials. Oh, Prussian blue. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of looks like a video game.
I did put smear. I just had some on my remember the one that I pulled that had the oh, I haven't pulled that yet. Oh, I did.
Did you or didn't you? What?
I don't know. I'll have to have them where I bring it. But look at that. Isn't that lovely? A little bit of shimmer because I put a little bit of the pink iridescent from U.S. Art Supply.
We are just so loving that iridescent business.
I ordered another whole batch because there was this very sweet lady, 84 years old, who wanted some of the gold, but she didn't want to order, you know, $30 worth of paint. And I'm getting low on quite a few of mine, so I didn't feel too bad about that. But we're going to hook her up.
Well, now she knows if she's watching.
Oh, you were going to surprise her?
I was.
Well, is she watching?
She might be.
Oh, okay.
She's not in the chat. That I'm aware of.
Well, I think this is absolutely stunning. If I do say so myself. All right, I'm handing you this, Mariah.
All righty. I like it.
Okay, now, I don't know what we're going to do here because I can still see a little bit on there. Let's go ahead and just get it off.
Get kind of a flat pole.
Really uninteresting, boring.
Who knows, though?
Hey,
there's stuff there.
This is so Lucas Krill, modified Lucas Krill.
Modified to the way that P likes it.
That's right.
With a little bit of time.
And you know what? If it isn't like I like it, I figure out how to get it there.
That's right. Hey, which does remind me, anybody that is new, I think most of you guys that are here know us and have been around for a few live streams. But if you aren't and you're watching maybe the replay, we do have the paint mix guide. You'll see P every once in a while use like little pots of paint. Those have the numbers on them.
Boy.
That is available either in our group, Facebook group, the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. If you want to join, answer the questions. We will not let you in unless you answer the questions. Unless we know you and you've been highly recommended by somebody else. That is also the way you get in. But you can also download it from our website if you don't really care to be inside of the Facebook group. It is available there for free. We update it as P has new mixes. I do have a couple I need to add in there, but for the most part, it is up to date as of this live.
I have a recipe for Payne's Gray, which I think may interest some of you.
She has it clipped to the cart. I just haven't put it in the thing. Maybe I'll do a separate little post inside of Makers. So, see, the perks of being in Makers is that you'll get things at least a day or two or maybe weeks before others. Ooh.
Now, that would benefit from more marks, but can you see the little squares on there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good one. I like it.
And that'll be really, see, like the next little layer to put on there would be coming back in and putting down some stencil paste or even the stencil butters. A little bit more texture, a little bit more mark making just even with the stencils. Or you probably could pull another, no, you can't pull another print. We need to talk about that.
What?
Don't we have that on one of our notes that about the trying to pull the print with paint?
Well, on something that you've already done.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It's you're not going to get at least I haven't been able to get a good transfer with boy, we're having a little issue here. I've got to use all that up instead of just knocking it over all the time.
And plus it makes me nervous that it's, you know, just glooping out.
All right, I want to go ahead and do another one of these because I've kind of got this idea of a scheme going here.
A scheme.
A scheme. And we've got, you can see there's still a little stuff on the plate there. Again, this is not where you want juicy stuff. You don't want juicy stuff here. You want to bring it.
This is not a juicy situation.
This is thin as piss on a platter. I had to get that in there.
She did.
There's just no other way.
She has a mental note when she can use these things that I have said. All right, fine. Go ahead.
Dad nabbit. Where's my paper?
Yeah, you don't have your one that you've had the last couple weeks. It was getting some good borders on it.
It was getting some good borders on it. I think I retired it because I thought it had potential. Voila!
It's just, I mean...
And look at this. I mean, isn't this beautiful also? I just think this is such a... Because you can use...
Both pieces.
Both pieces. And this orange one that didn't necessarily come off over here, look how beautiful that is with that Prussian blue. Okay, well I'm loving this print. I mean I should because
I'm reading the chat. Sorry guys. Oh yeah, and we do need to show some of the ones with stencil butter. Did you do any stencil butter ones prepped plate business? No.
Yes I did. They're up there on the
oh yes.
They're over yonder.
Over yonder. We have
they're
some.
Over yonder.
And they're kind of great because they're a little iffy if you're going to get all of it on the first pull. I think that that's kind of cool because then the next two pulls or what you get more out of them. But it's also a little bit of like, you know, what are you going to get?
It's very much a suspenseful thing when you're pulling them because you never know what's going to stay and what's going to go.
That's right.
It's a come and go.
It's a...
Isn't who did a song?
I don't know.
Oh, you know those the ones where they dressed up as different kind of people.
Oh, the
working. We have videos of Izzy's.
The YMCA guys.
Oh, why? Yeah. Those guys.
What is the name of that group? Somebody will know. Let us know. Okay, let's see. So Fran is, I'm not fond of intense repeated patterns, but pulls from them can really look great. We didn't know that about you, Fran, but now we do.
Good to know. Good to know.
But what's cool here is a lot of it gets broken up, and it's going to be a layer. So, yeah, it's not like just pattern. It's good to start with some of those crazy patterns, because then you can do that to it. Like, you can break it up and do different things. I love it when you're here, Fran. She's always got some good stuff.
Okay, well, this ought to make you happy, Fran.
There you go. It busted up. Because you didn't... I don't think you let it dry long enough.
Well, see, this is too much paint.
Oh.
This is where the end was.
But I like it.
I do too. So now we're going to pull it with another orange.
Is that cheddar?
This is not cheddar. I'm telling you, that other is cheddar.
I don't think that other is cheddar.
And I got some hangy-onies. I don't know.
You got to wipe your nose. You're terrible at the nose wiping business.
Well, they need to design these things. I don't know exactly what it is that they need to do.
An auto wiper?
This is not working for me.
If the paint companies would reach out to us, we'd love to test that out and be your people.
And that's way too much. I just need to brayer it off and not,
Yeah.
leave so much on there.
Well, this is why you
I'm
usually
kind of a juicy paint person. You know?
Yeah.
Tell you what, this catalog's coming in rather.
I can't wait till Mo gets a hold of that one. Kind of a juicy paint person. That's how I roll with my brayer.
All right, now I'm broiling this baby.
Okay.
We're gonna pull that dead.
I don't know. I'm a little worried what's happening. Although some stuff's kind of now showing through.
Well,
so.
I'm telling you, it's there. Remember, it's on the other side.
It's on the other side. It happens that way. We need to do beans. I'm ready for beans. I think you've warmed up enough that you can pull off beans. Plus, we need to. We should have had that drying.
What?
Beans.
Oh, holy cow!
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it with things that are gonna dry quickly. That's. You just have to do that.
Well, can you just show them beans?
Beans. I don't think I have it in the shop. Because you poo-pooed on it and you told me it didn't work right.
Oh, it's just because I couldn't make it work. I was really...
We got it worked out now.
Irked. Okay, there you go, Fran. How's that for a partial?
That's awesome.
Now, come on. That's some skillful...
That's some skillful stuff
some
right there.
Skillful.
If we don't say so ourselves,
yeah,
let us know in the chat. Give some love.
I'm telling you, you just can't beat that Amsterdam.
If you're new to the stream,
okay, so we've
thumbs
got
up,
still got a little mucky muck here.
You want to put some beans on it?
Well, I don't know that I like to pull beans with that pink, and I don't know that pink and mucky muck go so well together.
Why not? It's a mucky pink.
All right, here it is. I think it kind of looks like little hot dogs that, lost their sticks. There could be some
slight inappropriateness with this, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the trick here is you start out with the small one, the darkest color.
On the plate first.
On the plate first. And that's this little hoopty-dooer right here. This'll work.
Layer 1.
Layer 1. And it does help. Well, I'll tell you what, that's sticking like a...
Yeah, I saw that.
Whoa! Did you see it just reach up and grab it? Okay.
Just give me some beans.
The reason I used the pink is because I didn't have to think about the layers. But I'm going to be very bold. And since this was sticking really well, I can use a little juicier paint, maybe. No, I'm not.
No.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Because you'll have to wait till the next stream to see it.
All right, we're going to put a little bit here, and then we're going to get some of that really heavy-duty stuff that I bought from. Oh, where is it?
Oh, your Amsterdam stuff, the pricey, heavy.
Yes. What did I do with it? Oh, never mind. I can go to Plan B. I've got another plan here.
Well, I don't think you should put any kind of thickenery or whatever. Like, this needs to dry quick. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it also needs to not oosh underneath the plate, my dear.
No. These are all things.
Yes, these are all factors. And it's, okay, I just need this to be a dark. And when you're doing this particular technique, you're going to need a little bit more paint than you usually do because it's going to fall down into those holes. Right? Everybody got that?
Yeah. That's why she wants the thickness, right?
Yes. I wanted the thickness so that I could get it down into little holes there. Because this is layer 1. And now I'm going to have all this really nice purple paint that I'm going to have to figure out something to do with it.
Well, we can use it on another thing here in a minute. Let's see. Sounds interesting. Okay, what's Isabella? I got... Ooh, yes, definitely. Show that in the group. She got some of those rollers that make the designs for clay.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Then Carrie, she's been using some... don't they call them chops? The stamp type things for...
Well, if you use them for wax and batiking.
And fabric.
Well, batiking fabrics, yes.
It's called a chop, but they're kind of stamps.
And it's spelled really funny, like J. It's with a J. It's Indonesian.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at that piece of paper. Isn't that wonderful? Mm. Yeah, and I still have a whole bunch here that I need to do something with.
Beans layer 1 is down. We're going to have to let it dry.
Beans layer 1.
think we need a little,
Okay, I'm going to hand you
yeah.
this and you can take that away.
Okay, I will. I'm going to turn my camera on.
All right. I'm just switching out plates here. Because I think maybe this is going to be the ticket for this. I'll just add a little bit of white to that. Because remember we talked about opacity and transparency. So, anything darker than this is going to be okay. So, we'll just squeeze a little white out there, mix that around. Try not to get too much so that you know, just continuously building up on my paint here. Can mix this on the plate, but if you have any questions about whether your thing is completely dry, it's probably a good idea to just go ahead and this will be some. I'm going to start doing collages one of these days. Or if any of you need any of this paper, just give me a shout out and I'll definitely
What are you asking a shout out on?
Hook you up.
All right, what are you doing now?
Well, what I'm doing is...
Oh, I see. You're going to pull the Stompy Rock with the crazy purple. I like it. Think it's going to show up?
You never know.
She might have obliterated it, but who knows?
I might have obliterated it.
Okay, let's see here. Pink and Mucky Muck don't go together because pink doesn't go for anything. Pink hater.
Let me guess who that is.
Let's see. Fran is also a pink hater. We kind of knew that about Fran. She also is now, we checked the column of not heavy patterns and no pink. Things we're learning about people today. Okay. Sharon loved your roll off. I don't know which one that was. Probably off of the last one there.
Well, I should have made my purple a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Do it again.
Do it again. All right, now I've got an open plate, so what am I supposed to do now?
Well, why don't you try that again with the Stompy Rocks? Let's try to get a bit more of the gradation.
Alrighty.
Maybe even start with the darker.
Darker.
It is a little bit easier, it seems, to do the darker
Well,
first.
I think you can, yes. I think it lets you know right away that, you know.
What's happening is good.
Yeah.
The lighter colors are a little iffy.
And I can still see a little bit on there.
Well, that might be cool in itself.
It might be.
You got your paper there? Okay, good. Let's see.
Might be getting a little bit of purple. I did brayer off pretty good, but you can just tell the more expensive paint just rolls a little bit nicer. And I mean, you can really tell a big difference.
Yeah. And for most things, it's not a big deal.
Most things, it's not a big deal. I'm a big proponent of cheap paint.
Big fan of that cheapness. Oh, let's see. And
now I'm doing a very light pressure. I'm not like super pushing.
Anne loves the pink. See, pink. Me, Carrie, and Anne are in Team Pink, and P, Fran, and Mo are in the. I could do without.
Okay, well, I just think, again, we're back to, you're going to get some of the gradation of the gray, but not.
Yeah.
So, you're better. Now, I really did on the striped, the plaid.
That's what you need to show. Did you do one?
I thought I handed it
The other
to
thing
you.
is we need to pull some of these. I'm going to hand these off to you.
Yes, now here is the plaid, which you can see, that is a gray. Where's my plaid?
And you got another thing behind you here, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is the one I was telling you about.
Oh.
These are the metallic. Okay, well, I'll pull those in a minute. But I did get some here. And,
oh, maybe can you do plaid over Stompy there with something? Maybe go with a little bit lighter blue or something. Maybe a transparent.
I don't know.
I'm really.
I don't think so. The reason I don't think so is because the minute I put my brayer down here, it's going to pull all of that stuff out.
Oh, you gotta let that dry.
Unless it dries. So I can let this dry and then we can try
I think that'll
doing another transfer on top of it.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay.
I like it.
All right, I'm running out of places to put my...
Here, I need to bring you over a table. I meant to do that.
All right. I'll just trade this out.
Here.
All right, here we go. Now, you recognize the stencil here. This is the first one we did. The new improved version of...
Well, it's not new improved. It's just, it's another size version of the wonky net. But it's the same...
Scale.
Thank you. I was like, all right, what word am I trying to use here? Scale as... I'm not even taking any cold medicine.
Taking any cold medicine, ladies and gentlemen.
I think it's just, it's in the air.
All right, now you can see those little squares pulled off there. You know, it used to distress me to no end, but I kind of like it because I just figure on the next round, it's gonna...
Yeah.
See, it'll come up.
But
isn't this wonderful? This is the... I stenciled it on with my modified Lucas Krill. And I think, have we put that in the book?
No. See, all right, maybe today I will add in.
And this is the background color that I put down to pull it with.
Yeah.
These dry pulls, if you want to get detail and you want to get a lot of the transfer of your actual stencil, this is the way to do it. If you don't so much want to do that, then you probably can go with just, that's what you see me doing here all the time, just quick pulls. Okay, what are we going to pull the rest of this with?
So it's kind of greenish, right?
I'm
Why don't
thinking...
you go some agave or... Oh, yes, no, I'm down with that. All right, guys, she left Team Pink.
Okay,
Or Team Pink haters.
You pink haters, close your eyes. But it's going to be kind of a mucky pink, so you may... It's kind of like those avocado pits that you were working on, Mo.
Well, and then she's going to put some purple with it, too, so who knows.
I brayered off pretty good. All right, now, again, you do not want to lollygag about and, visit and smoke. And Mariah put my things right on top of my paper. Good job there, Mariah.
Well, I didn't know. Here, hold on. I'll move things about. Sharon said that she needs a shelf plate assistant. Obviously, I don't, I'm about to get fired.
Well, you may need to make me some more
I didn't know
half sheets of
papers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I could do that.
I'm running kind of low. I thought I had plenty, but
Now, and, Leslie, remember, you need to let us know if there's particular ones, or you have to come back and watch and let us know which ones of these you...
Your little heart desires. Look at that. Now, isn't that lovely? And I still have some little hangers on the edge here, which I'll probably just pop them off. I don't know. It just depends. All right, now what? Mariah wants me to do another line. I'm really loving the wavy leaves. I'm going to try...
And in the paper set, oh, actually show that real quick, because that's all the different papers.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this end off over here.
and you
actually use it. Because we haven't done gears.
That's true. Oh, that reminds me of what you need to, there's papers in the back of that file folder. The mandala. So do that one and then... Oh, that plate is very sticky today.
No, we didn't pull anything up. I don't think that this is going to interfere a whole lot here. It may, but we're going to do it anyway.
Get her done.
Get her done. What the hey? All right, we've been having really good luck pulling with the Expert Prussian Blue. So, you know, I think there's no reason to, if it's working.
I love it, Robin. Robin is on top of it today. This is Robin. This is why we love you. She says, "Love that print. We are mixing layered stencil prints with the transfer prints. If you are new to gel printing, you might be wondering." That is so true.
Thank you, ma'am.
God, that was so awesome. That was
I appreciate you doing that because I think it's like everything else. I just assume people understand and know things.
Yeah.
And
I think for the most part, a lot of people that are here in the chat probably do because you guys have been with us a few weeks. But then there are a lot of people coming back and watching the replay and, you know, they don't have the advantage of being able to ask in the chat.
Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Now, again, of course, if you are watching the replay and have questions, leave them in the comments. I always come back and answer things.
Yes, Mariah does answer. Okay, can you see the little shiny stuff coming up there?
Yeah.
That's from the leftover? I think that.
By the way, we are doing so much better with the staying focused and everything on the deal. So that, as I say that, though, it went a little wonky. I swear to God. I think it's listening to me. But overall, it has been much, much, much better.
Ha!
Cookie says, pants equals polite rubbish. Did I miss it? I feel like I missed something.
What?
Pants. I don't know. We're talking about pants. I missed. Maybe the way I said prints. It came off as pants. I don't know. Let me know.
All right. So what I'm pulling here is initially I stenciled, and this is cups and saucers. This is another one that we've really not used a lot, that because it just kind of got shoved to the back of the stack. Yeah. Because we had all these other, you know, really new and powsy-wowsy.
Well, it's kind of funny. There for a while, I had a bunch of new ones coming.
Yes, and we just flipped through them and really didn't give them their just due. But look at that.
And that's so, has a very 60s kitchen vibe to it. You guys.
Oh, well, wait till you see the next one I pull over here. It's its friend from, you know, the same era. I'll tell you what, don't leave these suckers around, because if they sit on something,
oh yeah,
they do some weird, bad stuff, and I'm wasting a little paint, but I don't want to flip something down in that bunch of...
Yeah, especially your sleeve. She didn't own anything that doesn't have paint on it.
I don't. I mean, the front of this shirt here.
Yeah, I know.
I know what happened is my necklace got into the paint and then it went back on my shirt. Oh, well. Such is life. I think that's absolutely stunning. All right, I will hand that to you, Mariah.
It's a very sweet little yellow print with some shiny business on it. Oh, I was holding it up to the camera and forgot that I didn't have my camera on. It's kind of that day, and I don't even have the excuse of too much cold medicine or anything. Okay,
so this is the same. I kind of tried to go monochromatic with them. I was the orange on orange, and this is some of
this is cups and bowls. And then here's the thing about this. This is one of the little special ones that if you're in here and you're hearing me say this, that you can request it when you place an order for the regular. If you want it broken like this, with the little cuts in it, because this is the
which I think it's really, and what's really cool is you can use these together, which I was going to do that, but last night I was so tired, I didn't have time to wait for it to dry to put on another layer, and my head was hurting, and I was coughing and sneezing. It was a miserable thing, but is that not?
I love that.
And then we've got some good stuff.
Good stuff, Maynard.
Good stuff to pull off there.
Ooh,
all
there
right,
is.
Here we go. Okay, I'm handing you this, Mariah.
Yeah.
And we're going to pull this with...
Now, and those are, that again is one of the iridescents from the U.S. Art Supply, right?
Yes, it is. We're going to pull this with some...
But you didn't do any stencil butter.
Yes, these are stencil butters. The
Which ones?
The underneath the bowls. Both of them.
That's stencil butter?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's U.S. Art Supply.
Yeah.
Stencil butter was over on your side. I didn't want to get up and go over there and get it. I just used what I had.
She didn't do the stencil butters. They are the ones that, like, are really tricky to get off the plate.
Yes, they are, because they have lots of loft. And I'm getting down. I'm going to have to mix old. What's its name here?
What number is that?
What's it?
Is that number 7?
Sure is. Look at her knowing something.
Number 7 purple. That's a good one.
Yes, that's a good one. I use it quite often.
Obviously. I mean, I think you've mixed that one a few times. You might.
Oh, I think I'm going on my 3rd time.
Yeah.
And this has a little bit of U.S. Art Supply in it. A tiny bit, I think. Not sure. Maybe not.
Judy 3 says she wants whatever we're having.
Oh, you mean as far as the medicine is concerned? I don't know. It makes me stupid.
It's the Robitussin. It's the tussin.
Yeah, and this is the severe.
Well, but it's the children.
Oh, I ran out of the regular.
Actually, you know what?
I took like this much in that little cup thing that you're supposed to fill it up. A fourth of that is what I used.
Fill the cup up, but that could explain some things.
I didn't fill it up.
Okay.
I already knew better, and as I take Izzy's Motrin.
That Motrin's pretty good. Speaking of children's medication.
Just a suggestion. Isn't that lovely?
I love that's some good little mark making kind of business there. Because it's subtle.
It is subtle, and you could put all kinds of things on top of that, and that would just be stunning. All right. What's next?
You need to pull the mandala out of there.
Oh.
And see, and then while the mandala is drying, you can go over there and pull your one of the other prints that
before I do mandala, because mandala is the 8x10.
Oh yes. Or you could just piece it on there too.
I could just piece it.
Yeah. Why don't you just tear it up?
I really want to give it, its full due.
It's full due. I tell you, that mandala has been giving me. I was about to pull it from the shop because a couple people ordered it. Actually, a few people ordered it, and I just could not get it. I couldn't get a good cut, but I've worked it out since. So.
All right, now this is really boring gray. You should have seen me wrestling with this last night.
She just plopped it on there and said, yeah, that's not going to work. I was just watching all this gray paint just being slung about. Oh my gosh, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm going to make it work.
Oh, she's going to do a little. Are you going triple?
Oh, of course.
Love a triple.
Love a triple.
A little. Oh, goodness. Dare I say, a little menage. And I don't know if it's true on a plate. What would you call that?
Where they join.
Yes.
Overlap, we shall have some interesting results. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to pull my...
Okay, I'm having coffee, tequila, and my coffee just because I can. Well, there you go. Yeah. I think that's perfectly acceptable.
Here we go, folks.
There's a big bird.
Are you ready?
Yeah, this got a lot of, I think people really enjoy the braying out of.
Only thing that you need to keep in mind, what kind of paints do we have here? Don't lollygag.
And are they all going to dry about the same time? Because we sort of ran into that. With
hopes.
Don't dilly-dally.
Don't dilly-dally. Get that down.
Because these are the metallics. They dry quickly. And she went with a thin layer, which that's what you want. But, you got to get her down. Move about.
Look at that brayer.
Angela was going to make that same comment too that I had made.
Which is?
The menage a trois.
Well, obviously, I'm not the only one that's...
Yeah, no, here in Texas, it's the Texas tea. It's a, what is it? It's a sunset something or other, tequila sunrise. They put it with tea.
I hope that we're not going to start that.
Oh, the sneezy business. Oh yeah, once she kind of starts, she just keeps going for. She's not like a 3 sneezer. No, I think you need to leave that for a little bit. I think
we're going to have to. We may have to do what Mariah said.
Sometimes I'm right.
Pull a partial. Which we could do.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Anne says menage a paint. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Sounds better.
Time out. I got to do a little nose blowing here. And
okay. 'Tis the season. We do apologize. If you go back to our videos from about a year or so ago, she's probably doing the same thing. And there for a while, remember when we first started, I swear every time we had a video, she was apologizing about her allergies.
My eyes will be running.
And I'm like, did you want to mention your allergies? There we go.
Mm.
She's nettling up.
Oh, that Everclear just kills me.
See, now I have to explain that. Because I'm sure we went from tequila to Everclear. So wrong. So, she makes the tincture. We sound so hillbilly when we talk about sorts of things. Oh. I don't know. Some of you guys know. Look it up. It's a tincture with nettle.
I'm not feeling like that's probably going to go anywhere anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead.
And now they're like, oh, this explains things.
I take a dropper full, you know, it's like I'm chug-a-lugging.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. That's some good stuff. I might have to put some of that information in the description.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do...
Oh, okay. Has P used Treasure Gold paints on the gel plate?
I don't know that brand.
Is it a brand? Is that a brand or is that a particular color? But no, that doesn't sound... It sounds...
But I don't know why you couldn't because I use old Vicky Booten. I don't know what Treasure Gold is.
Yeah, tell us more.
What it is.
Brian.
I'm not familiar with that.
Elisa's husband sneezes, and when he sneezes, it comes out as Yahoo! That's good. Brad sounds like a freaking elephant.
Oh, he does. I mean,
sometimes it scares me.
Even with my ears stopped up.
I'm a little sneezer. And I'm usually about a 3.
Achoo! Achoo!
It's not that cute.
Alrighty, now help me out here. I have. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird because I can tell that there's.
One plate's kind of orangey.
Yeah, and the other one's kind of
bluey.
Whatever.
That's all right.
All right, so what we want, we're going to go back with our expert.
Well, hold up. Wait a minute. Remember, you were supposed to be doing the plaid on top of that.
No, I'm going to be doing this.
Oh, okay. I'm good with that too. Fantastic. Do it.
I just think that it's going to be...
Yeah, moving on.
Wonderful. And...
Okay. This is Everclear. Oh boy. Had that through an ice luge at a party once. Yeah, one time. We used to pickle watermelons with them. Same kind of thing as the ice luge business. Oh, Sharon has a little nettle tincture next to her. All right. And so does Ash Meadow. That's Angela. And she not nettle, Everclear. Gotta love her. She's a good little Tennessee girl there. That is hilarious. Okay, isn't Treasure Gold a waxy paint? It's not. Yeah. It's really thick. Oh, made to be rubbed on. See, Robin
yeah,
knows
I don't think I would necessarily. I don't think it would be an appropriate use of material.
All right. So Fran says yes. It's folk art treasure gold. Treasure gold used to mean the gilder's wax. Yeah. Okay. Ordered folk art treasure paint. And wondered. Yeah. I would say that it's probably maybe kind of similar to stencil butter-ish in thickness, but I would be worried that it wouldn't dry.
No, I'm not too impressed.
Yeah. Those 2 plates aren't giving you a lot of goodness as far as the... Have you noticed that with the...
Yeah, could be the plates. I may just need to do a real big... Because look what happened there. See, that's some of the stuff from...
That's interesting, though. It's not you, it's the plate.
Works for me.
We're handing out blame.
Yeah. Move it around. Okay, now what else we got here? We'll put this over here and let it... Make sure that it's nice and dry. Because it's not going to... I can tell you right now, it's going to please those people that don't like complete patterns.
Okay. Jeanette says there was a girl at her school that sneezed in a rocket ship coming down to Earth sound. I would sit and wait and add the explosion at the end. She never appreciated my assistance. That's funny.
This is really great. All right, so what are we going to pull this with, ladies and gentlemen? We could pull it with yellow.
Okay, and then Robin, let's see. A color of paint. That should work.
Pink?
Well, I'm all for the pink. Now, go for gold. Go for gold.
Go for the gold.
Like
Gold.
golden gold.
Golden gold?
Like the fancy gold.
Fancy gold. Okay, well, I'm going to try to find it here.
Well, isn't it over there on the other cart with all your gold? She has her goldens, like, separated out.
What? Oh, that gold.
That gold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The high dollar stuff.
That's what I said, the fancy gold.
Fancy gold.
Come on, lady.
Okay, fancy gold it is. Now, this one, you really want to have your paper ready. Because I'm telling you what, by the time I brayered it on there, one end's drying up.
Yeah, I'd agree. Sharon, I don't think the wax stuff would be good. I still like it. Okay. Plate needs... Candy B, hello. I don't know if you popped it, but she says she thinks the plate needs a bit of Everclear. I think it does. Those other 2 plates, they're not acting right. Fran says, it's not a wax, it's a paint range. Judy Hudson uses them. Oh, well, we're going to look that up because we know nothing about that.
Yeah.
The peanut gallery is very rowdy today. They're in weekend mode, yeah.
They're drinking.
Sunday? What?
Oh, look, I still got some little little squares on here.
Is it a long weekend? No.
I don't think Monday's a holiday.
Oh, cookies. Oh, she voted cheddar. We're going to do cheddar on one of these. And I'm telling you, she doesn't know. I need to go look.
Oh, I've got cheddar on. Where did I do with cheddar?
She knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I just,
We all vote cheddar. Cheddar makes everything better.
The only difference between cheddar and this is cheddar's a little redder.
Ooh, Evelyn. Look at her partying down. She attended a 4-state virtual party last night. She's still recouping. There we go. Let's see. Were you ever a student in one of my classes? I think that's Judy 333. Oh, Felicia's got to go. Okay, love you. Yes, we're having some good times today. We still have an hour to go.
Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, how about that call on that gold? Mm-hmm.
But I still have little squares left on the plate.
Little things.
Little squares. They're still... Oh, look. See, they left little negative impressions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just so sweet. Well, I think that's wonderful.
Okay.
All right. Moving right along. Here, Ma, I'm handing you that.
I love that. That is very cool.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull these prints, and then I'm going to clean my plates really good.
I know, but things are moving fast today. I'm having a hard time kind of keeping up. And let's see. P has rhymes. She does sometimes.
Yeah.
We've been a lot more rhymey lately because Izzy
is, oh my goodness.
I mean, she loves to rhyme, even when it doesn't necessarily rhyme, but she is in her brain.
Yeah, that rhymes.
It's rhyming. And we're like, no, that one doesn't work. That doesn't make sense.
But boy, she's just tickled us.
Oh yeah, but she thinks it's funny.
Yeah,
if we laugh, then it
will
continues
go on
for
forever.
a long time.
Long time. Okay, we're going to try something really different.
There you go.
This is the iridescent
Yellow.
yellow, which of course over the Prussian is going to be what?
Carrie says Mariah has found her hat.
Yeah, and she's okay. So you should see the backside of it. I swear to God, it looks like something a bag lady would wear.
Oh, I just need to do a little work because it's got kind of some
hangers,
openings that are happening. It needs a little reinforcement, but that's all right. I love. But yes, see here, and I meant to put that one towards the back. But yeah, I gotta shore this up here before it becomes.
It's in need of attention.
It's in need of attention. There, put it to the back. You gotta put the holes in the back.
I think we should just put it out and let the birds
Well,
nest
the funny thing is that yes, I'd actually lost it again because I like to rotate them out. I love my new hat, but I also still love this hat. It makes me happy. It grosses everyone else.
We all think it's pukey.
A little neighbor girl asked me, "What's that on your head?" Like it's a hat. It's rude.
Children are. Well, I don't know.
Hey,
you know,
I like that. It's
kind of messy and kind of got a very long
yeah, you got
edge booger here.
There you go. Oh goodness.
Oh well, I don't hate it.
Oh yes, so it a lot of times I just throw it on a couch that's in our bedroom, and then pillows and toys and other, madness end up on top of it. But I just couldn't take it anymore. Like I said, I'm in a little bit of a cleaning, So I uncovered it.
That's how I found my earrings.
It's like an archaeological dig.
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom couch. And I don't know. There's madness that happens around here. It's not what my life used to be, I'll tell you that. But that's okay. There's seasons of life.
I think this one is just an older plate and it's just stained.
Well, I know, but this is... I'm curious. Are you going to keep at it with the pattern transfer laser business?
I am. I'm going to try one more here.
Okay. Bound and determined.
Bound and determined. I don't know what that goopy.
Now, so I haven't mentioned in a little bit, and those of you that may be new or popping into the stream here, that the papers that we're using are from the laser printer. They are available in our shop. We will print this set. You can see that over, and that's only available on our website, not on Etsy. This is only on our website shop. But you can also just download the digitals and print them yourself, which you get a little bit larger pack if you want to do the going grayscale, the full ones. But what I did is I made that smaller pack have additional patterns or, well, scale, especially of the one, the leaf, swirly leaves, the PM pattern. But yeah, so those are available there if you want to kind of try this out on your own, or just, if you have some cool papers, just make them black and white, high res, you want that high contrast, and print it on best. And then hopefully your plate's being nice.
Yeah, Yeah, we're going to try something here. I don't know if it's going to work.
But it also has something to do with the paints. I mean, there's many factors.
Okay, now do you see how that's rolling out right now?
Looks kind of goopy.
It's very, very goopy. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it where I need it to be as far as suavecito.
Suavecito. And also, for those of you that are kind of new, give us a thumbs up on the video. We'd very much appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That way you get the notifications saying that we have a video, or even when we go live, you should get notifications. Even you can always set the reminders as well. Those are helpful. It emails you.
Yeah.
And let's see.
I haven't taped down my thing here, and it's slippery.
Yeah.
I need some of those gooey little things on the bottom, you know, the
Oh, that it kind of, yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
catches,
Yeah.
so that I don't, because when I'm moving them in and out, I don't like to tape them down.
Maybe like some of those things that, like, when you get those hooky deals, and it's like that rubbery business that you can pull back off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a re-stick situation. Ooh, good job, P. Looky there. I'm telling you, I love the plaid.
The plaid works.
plaid-
And this is a really nice red, too. Put some Christmas trees and dingle balls on there.
Also, remember, if you want to enter into the 2,000 subscriber business, you must come back, leave the comment below, and let us know that you're interested in this in the giveaway for the 2,000 subscriber business giveaway. It's now becoming a box, I think. It's in 2 bags right now.
Okay, I'm going to pull this with...
Oh, do the cheddar, please. That is not... All right, hold on. I'm going to...
This is not cheddar.
I'm pretty sure that's the cheddar.
This is not cheddar. It's really, it's called vermilion. That's in the red area, Mariah.
Well, I know, but there has to be like maybe that is the cheddar.
I'm telling you it is. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mix the two.
Yeah, kind of poop. There you go. And technically we should say the other cheddar. The other. There we go.
It's being anally retentive.
So inappropriate. Growing up, she would say things like this when my friends were over, and I'd be like,
"Oh, tell him the story about the."
We are telling kind of drinking stories today for whatever reason, so this sort of applies. Well, so, and I think I was probably in high school, pretty sure, but
yeah,
I had a friend over, and my mom was, it was like on the weekend or whatever, and I think her and my dad were having some Coronas, and when you have Corona, you put lime in it. And so, he's kind of like looking at her like, what are you doing? Or, I don't know, I guess his parents maybe were just Bud Light drinkers. I don't know. But then, so Mom kind of caught the look, and she looks over at him and says, "One mustn't get scurvy." And she's squeezing the lime into the Corona, and I'm like, oh my God. And so I get outside with him. He's like, "What's scurvy?" I was like, oh God. If that was your takeaway. Sounds good.
Mustn't get scurvy.
I've told that story for years. And Mom just thinks it's hilarious because she's just just perplexed.
Well, it helps when you know the kid too.
But also, my parents are teachers. So it was
Yeah.
a small town, and I think the whole idea of her, A, drinking, and B, the Corona, maybe didn't have you down as a Corona person. I don't know.
No.
But the look on Mom's face was just wonderful. Like,
well, that might have been my second or third.
Yeah. Anyway, good times.
Might have been.
Might have been.
Oh, man. Mo, you're just going to...
I can't believe that's a pull. That's so awesome. Looky there. Looky there.
Is that cheddar enough for y'all?
I like it. I like that it's kind of bloppy.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you mix them on the plate.
I like that.
If you want uniformity, you need to do that prior to.
Yeah, I don't. I like the bloppy.
Yeah, I kind of like it too. Here.
Looky there.
Okay. I like that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try another one with that.
Now there's some other patterns in there.
Where?
In the folder.
Well, oh, here's just plain leaves. I'm not feeling this one that's got grayscale on
Yeah.
it. I just am pretty sure that that's not going to come off there.
See, Mo gave lots of cheddar hearts.
Okay, what do y'all think about this?
I say do that.
Okay.
And maybe I swap out the Stompy Rocks in that paper set.
Yeah, I don't think that you need to put that in there.
Okay. I'm going to swap it out with one of these higher contrast
I think you're just, you know.
Man, that Prussian blue is just so pretty.
Isn't it?
And you're right. Like, you can just see how differently those paints brayer out. Oh, Fran would like some silver.
Hey, I'll pull this with silver, Fran.
Yeah.
Remind me.
The pearly stuff, I think, will be cool.
Oh, you mean Seth's stuff?
Maybe. Yeah, is there a particular silver? Fran, we're not ignoring you, I promise. I'm just, the chat's
Yeah,
I've got today.
I've got
Judy33, she says, how can one be a teacher, not drink? Says one who knows.
Well, the only thing you don't want to do is go drink on Sunday night and have to go to school on Monday morning.
Yeah.
That is, yeah. Especially, I taught elementary school for many years.
Everyone typed silver. They're getting together. I guess I had missed it. So they're all getting together.
They're ganging up on us.
They are. That's okay. Sorry, guys. Yes, we will.
This I will pull with silver. This is the one I had trouble getting open a while ago, but yeah, it'll be some awesome stuff. I do promise you.
Hey, and that's like Leaves' like original pattern, and that's what turned into the stencils. So again, it's a really cool thing. Some of our stencils started out as these.
Now, have I pulled everything? All of mine?
I think so. I have all that stuff over there. Now, do you have the other beans? Are you going to do next layer on your beans?
I'm going to do the next layer of beans.
Awesome.
If I can find my...
Hey, I handed them over to you. They should have pink on them. There you go.
They do.
Do you need me to take any of those?
Well, these are just like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Maybe.
Okay. So, next layer is this one.
Is that the silver that you see in the background there? Hopefully you can see it, that we should use on the leaves. I think
and this is either the silver or the seafoam, and I you know, there's not a whole lot of difference.
No.
And I can get the seafoam open. Yeah, seafoam probably is a better choice. Okay, now here's the rub. Okay, so I'm trying to... I'm missing a... No, I'm not.
What?
See, here's what happened. See the little guy? Little row?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, this one is inside of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I spent a long time working on these boogers. And then she was just like, it just doesn't work. I'm like, I don't know. All right, fine. I'm leaving it. And then the other day, she's like, I got beans to work.
And it looks awesome.
I'm like, hooray.
It's more like a hot dog on a stick, but...
Yeah, with a...
You know.
A wiggly bit at the end. Maybe like a balloon.
Yeah.
We're going to go with balloons.
Okay. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a quandary here because we need a purple that is not as dark, but
so true.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do some mixing because I don't really have a medium value of
blue.
Purple.
Purple.
Purple. So, here we go. I think I can do it.
I feel sure that you can. I can't really see that in the little black thing, but...
No, I should have pulled out a white one, but
Yeah.
I think the white one's already mussed up. Those people downstairs keep throwing away my...
Oh, wow, that was
lids.
passive-aggressive.
My lids, they keep throwing them away.
Those people downstairs.
Those people downstairs.
Cleaning up. Hey, there's a whole bag of them out in the garage. I keep telling you that.
Well, you need to hook me up.
Okay. I didn't realize that you were at a point where you needed
Well,
them.
I've got lots of... And I love these black ones for the...
'Cause they're nice and slicky flat. Some have texture.
Well, they're really great for the metallics. Okay, that's probably going to need a bit more white.
She's mixing paint. This is fascinating stuff.
Yeah, riveting.
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 If you like this video, and you haven't already,
Yeah.
just give it a thumbs up.
Hurry up. Need to get that
Remember,
in
the jokes are free.
early on before we sit around and mucked about and
What'd you do Sunday? Well,
bored the crap out of people.
watch some lady mix some paint.
Boy, ooh, I'm going to cue that back up and watch it again.
I'll watch the analytics and see it just kind of... There we go. I like that purple.
Well, I don't know. It may be... I'm afraid this is a little too close to
The other,
the other one.
she's obliterating some beans.
I am.
Well,
Much
you'd be...
to my chagrin.
I think you'll be surprised, though. It might be subtle. It might be kind of one of those things where you just barely see it, but... See, you got the little wavy ones out to the side.
All right, now here's
All right,
the other.
I'll take that and wipe it down.
Would you please? And I would like to save that paint, but I don't have time to muck about with that. Get these dribbled doos out of there ASAP.
Dribbly doos.
Because they're going to catch, and that's how I got a big chunk out of the other one that I did. There was a big bunch of goo. And see here on this edge, the leaf, I don't want that there.
Oh, because that was from the previous
pull that didn't get pulled. Because I want this to be pretty clean. It's more abstract, it's more modern, it's not... Now, we're still going to have some of that out there because I didn't clean it up. I'm bad.
Oh, hello, Sherry. Sherry said you needed to add some silver to the purple. Remember, there is a slight delay. So you guys gotta be
yeah.
quick about this. And P doesn't sit around and wait. Well, you know, it's hard with paint. You gotta...
Yeah.
The paint will dry.
Paint will dry. And I'm going to put this aside and let it dry. Bring back in. And I'm going to just hope this is going to stay moist long enough because I want to go ahead and use this with, this needs to be the darkest layer. So, clean up a bit here. Get my big plate back in here. This is really a nice, lovely, pale
coral-ish.
So we got to think about what do we want to put on it.
Well, you could go Christmassy.
Well, I could go with the
well, if you give everybody
green gold.
You know,
okay.
We're not in a big hurry. What's everybody's vote? I'm gonna watch the chat. You guys gotta let us know. What color do you want with the reddish coral business? I'm just so in love with beans. I'm putting beans up in the store this week. I'm only going to put it on the website, though. Not on Etsy. For those of you that want beans. And it's a set. Because it takes 3 stencils to make the beans
That
work.
might be kind of nice. You know, like an old-fashioned print.
What are you talking about?
This right here. Fuzzy cactus.
Anybody like the, maybe fuzzy cactus? Silver and shut them on.
Jeez.
Well, we're going to put the silver with
on the dark
blue.
leaves.
Yeah, on
yes.
the dark leaves.
I don't think the silver would be good for this.
Yeah, I don't think a lot would show up.
No, it wouldn't. Now, another one choice is this really pretty pale turquoise. Mm-hmm. Okay, anybody chimed in yet?
Well, they're chanting the silver again. Not saying anything as color won't be picked. Oh, Isabella.
Isabella.
Carrie Gibson, she says turquoise. I love the green gold, but it might turn brown.
Yeah, well, it will where the red is. We already know that.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a nice, it's going to be reddish brown.
Or it would be kind of like bronzed out. I like that idea. Let's see here.
I don't have enough contrast here.
Angela says fussy cactus.
Fussy cactus.
There's a fussy cactus.
That's the kind of cactus we like. We don't want to dry, boring. All right, where are you? Oh, here's desert bush. I just love these.
I think that's hilarious.
Fuzzy cactus it is. I think this is going to be a nice compliment. And
all right, well, they're kind of saying turquoise. So maybe turquoise on one and fuzzy cactus on the other. Can you do two?
You know what I'm going to do? I'll do that on the top.
I love it.
And this one on the bottom. We aim to please here at PM Artist Studio.
Oh, hello, Marianne Klein. She's new. She says Prussian blue. We've been pulling a lot of things with Prussian.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, here we go. And this is chalk paint.
Oh, you had a little Prussian blue there.
I had a little Prussian.
So there you go, Marianne.
All right.
You know, you show up, you request, make it happen. Just don't ask Isabella. We weren't ignoring you.
And we're going to get some pretty weird stuff here. I don't know.
Oh, and Isabella said like a darker green.
Well, okay.
Kind of there-ish.
Ish.
Cool. Turquoise to this friend. Oh, April's with us. Hello, April. Light blue or turquoise. Yeah, so, well, I mean, we kind of hit it there in the...
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of.
Clean that brain.
It's hard to do the request thing because there is the delay. And usually by the time, you know, I start calling out things, P has, you know, looked at all
I've
of our
already put
paints
it on
and
there.
she's made a decision.
May or may not coincide with your choice.
Yes. It's not personal.
No. I just got tired of waiting.
Ooh, I think this is going to be pretty cool. And I love your 2-plate pull. That always, I don't know why I find that so. Looky there. I think that's cool. There you go. Image transfer.
Image transfer.
Now what are we going to do? You got some plates to pull back there, I think.
I've got some, yeah, I think silver's ready.
All right, Fran.
Provided I can get, oh,
Bye, Sharon. Bye, Marianne.
we're going to talk about you.
If you leave, we talk about you. No.
All right, silver it is.
Oh, Judy P, no worries. She's here. Hey, you got 30 minutes. They loved that. Got some. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, good. You know what? I've already gotten this one open, so I know it works.
Lisa's giving Judy a hard time.
Is she?
It's like. And Fran says, "Ooh, it's silver time."
Well, okay. You
Yeah.
got the pliers still?
Yeah, I got the pliers. Well, you know, they need to be like the food, you know, remember when Izzy was still eating the little packets of food stuff? And they had the thingies on the lids?
Yeah,
that was
expandy things.
Yeah, little, because it gave you more to,
Yes.
with leverage.
Yeah, there's... I'm telling you what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to split this packet open and put it in one of my jars.
Yeah, there.
I'm just so sick of dealing with it. You want to make sure you have a goodly amount down.
Goodly amount.
Goodly amount. Because you're not going to have time to come back and open up the package. And
Sharon Stain.
What?
It's just don't kick me up. Sharon Stain. It was Marianne that was heading out.
Oh. Oh, well, we can't talk about her now. Everybody.
All right. Yay. Okay.
Now, this is actually sea foam. What?
Other Judy was giving Judy P the rundown on all of the, the drinky talk and whatnot.
Mustn't get scurvy.
Mustn't get scurvy.
We have lime. I don't think we have any Corona. It's my favorite beer.
Is it? I haven't had a Corona in a long time.
Well, I just like it because you put the lime in, and I feel like I'm at least getting vitamin C.
Yeah, and a little salt. I like the salt on it. There you go.
There you go.
I don't think you should be mixing your tincture with beer.
Okay, we're gonna have to. But let me show you a little trick here.
Oh, you got a little blurry there. Hold on.
You can tell what it's going to look like. You can flip it over.
Well, you got to wait till the thing focuses. I don't know. Well, you raised your hands up and...
Oh, yeah. I went
freaked it out.
Flying about the cabin.
Here, I'll read the chat while it thinks about, getting back into...
Brayer off.
Or hold your hand up to the camera. Let's see here. Oh, Patricia, your clothes match the... Oh, and hello, Julie. She popped in on us. Or were you here earlier?
What?
I don't know. Julie. Australian Julie.
Oh.
Patricia, your clothes, colors match the gel print. Yeah, she kind of has been
Look
consistent
at that.
with the color. Let's see. Virtual drinking going on with Judy. Yes, all right. And Joe. Oh, April bought some of the jars last week. Fantastic.
Well, I'm fixing to dump old.
What is the deal? Here, hold your hand up there. And go slow. There we go. Maybe we'll bring it back down and pop in. I don't know.
Yes?
Did you... I don't know what you did. It is not... Sometimes I think she does this. Just there we go. Thank you.
You just got to get rough with it.
She went aggressive at it. Jeez Louise.
Okay. All right. Now, what I like about pulling prints with the paper down and the...
Oh, Laura says you put a little saran wrap, plastic wrap under the lids, under the caps.
Oh.
Then you don't have that problem.
Well,
I say scrape it and put it in the jar.
I'm not messing with that. And that's eventually what I'm going to have to do anyway, because the price of this paint, I want to get every little bit out of there. I wash it out with water and use it as a wash.
Isabella has finished her tequila coffee. Would like to know now what. Well, I don't know. We were moving on to Coronas, so I'm going to... let's see here. Shots, Angela says.
Well, I'll tell you what, that tincture stuff, have you noticed I'm not sneezing anymore?
Uh-huh.
I swear by that stuff. It works. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Julie, she'd been there 7 minutes. All right. Lemon drop. Oh, lemon drops are yummy. I used to love some shots.
Check it out. Now, I'm going to be real careful.
Now, Fran, those are kind of the most silvery things we have. Or you do have the Martha, but I think it would have been too dark.
I'm not... I like Martha when I'm just gel plating. I don't like her to pull.
Yeah,
she doesn't seem to work quite as well. She works well for the image, but not so much for the pull. For whatever reason. I'm telling you what, this sticky stuff here, if you get your paper down in time and get it on there, I mean, you can pull. Do you see all the stuff that I pulled off of here?
Yeah.
The plate is now clean. So this is a good...
Because it dries quickly.
Dries very quickly. In fact, for a long time, no one was really using it on the gel plate because it dries so quickly. But, you know, you figure things out. I like it.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
Pulled with silvery, you know, technically it's what seafoam?
Seafoam.
But it is quite shiny.
It has a bit of, oh yes, definitely. It's pearly.
Yeah, it's pearly. It says so on the package.
Pearly. It says so on the package. All right, we're getting back to beans here to see if beans is ready for the next.
I tell you what, you got 20 minutes to make beans happen.
Beans is not ready. It's still
glossy.
Glossy.
We need a little fan area.
Yep. We do. We absolutely do. Okay, well that is no worries. Okay, Mariah, would you go through the pile? Because I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try.
Well, why don't you go through the pile on the big thing there?
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put the bigger ones at the bottom. That darn thing.
I know. All right, well, you've already seen beans here.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to go.
That's what we're trying to go for.
In a purple version.
This, I think that orange is really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
I love this, and I really like these two together.
I kind of agree with that, and I love those two together.
Oh, aren't those wonderful? That Prussian blue just has such depth. And
see, this is a whole mix between, you know, some are stenciled on to the plate, and then some are image transferred. These are stencils.
And you can still feel texture here. Actual texture.
And that's the new stencil.
This was an absolutely new technique. You leave the, what you call these things?
Stencils.
No, it's not a stencil. It's a
mask.
Mask. You leave this on until it dries. There we go. See? Mariah picked it off. So this was still on here, on the plate, and pulled it up. I'm really loving this little stencil. I'm back in love with it. Okay, and so now we've got some. Is it working?
Yeah. Julie was asking beans. She said, "What did I miss?" I've been talking beans the whole time here because beans are taking forever.
It's a 3-part stencil.
Oh, here I got the other.
The others are in the sink.
Yeah, hold on, I'll get it.
And Mariah lined them up so that you get a buildup. You start out with one in the middle that's very dark. The next one is a little lighter, or as you know, a little darker than the one you put down, and yada 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 until you get up to the last one, which in this case, I'm going to make it much lighter rather than darker. And they're just, she designed them so that they fit on top of each other, so that you can get multiple layers looking in. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like when it's done.
Now, careful, they're still kind of...
Okay, I've got a towel.
Yeah.
So that's actually what it looks like. Now, the others that layer nicely are cups and bowls, which I just showed you the...
Cups, caps, and bowls.
Cups, caps, and bowls.
The reason that it has like that 3 name is because that's what P kept calling it. So then I was like, all right, well, I'll keep her name plus.
Okay, so can you see here what's going on? And then this one.
And you got to think about it in like reverse.
And that's what, you know, why it wasn't working is because I wasn't. And also, you've got to have your stencil going the same way.
But you can see that on the plate as you're building it.
Absolutely. Yeah, okay. Well, we need to keep those handy. And, okay, showed you that. And this is the one that has broken cups and bowls.
You have to special request that. Like, if you want that one and you're ordering from the shop, just put that in the little notes area.
Right. Okay, this is one of the first, I think this was the first one I pulled. And this is 3 different... Is it 3? 2 different stencils.
All right, be safe, Angela.
Cups and bowls, small and large.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, what did you... I always said it looked like a...
It is static orbs, Nemo's nodules.
I always said rhino rectum. But Now here's okay, and this I've already started some other line work on. This is, you can see where it kind of overlapped a little bit there. Tried to get it to match up exactly, but it didn't.
I'd like to do some work on that.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. And then, of course, we have the transfer print of Mandala. And you just saw this one and this one. Now, what I was talking about wasn't these. I was talking about the ones from last week.
Oh, this stuff.
Yeah, that stuff. Here.
Okay. Well, I got that for you, too.
Yeah.
Look at me. Somebody put it on my desk.
Yeah. I don't think we have anything else to pull. I think I pulled everything.
We're just waiting on the beans.
What happened?
Hey, good beans take a little while.
Hey, what happened? Whoa. Take it back just a minute.
Okay.
What happened to...
Which is
bad boy?
this bad boy? Oh. Looky there.
Ah. Well, it ought to be dry. All right, now remember this is Pukey Gray with the big stencil of the little one that we just saw.
Yeah, I don't think I have that size available in the shop, but once again, you could always request these larger ones. I am now shipping things out. It seems that shipping cost for that isn't crazy. Now, you know, outside of the U.S., that might be a different deal. I don't know. Still might happen if you want standard shipping without tracking, and you're good with that, and we know you and love you, and we're friends.
Now this had some mucky muck on it from another pull. Very possibly from last week. XOXOs. Didn't I do that at the end last week?
Oh, hello, Gail.
All right. So this is with the iridescent U.S. Art Supply peeking through on the...
All right, maybe do a real quick talk through. And actually, this would be a good one. Okay, here, I'm going to hand these off to you because Gail's new to the stream here, and she just popped in and asked, she says that she's been struggling with getting good transfers. She keeps changing paint. Regular paper isn't working so well.
I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to use the Prussian.
Okay.
With the, so can I just go ahead and do that?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, and then we'll talk about these while that's drying.
Okay.
Just
hang in there, Gail.
Hang in there, Gail. I won't. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to. Because I really did. Now that I've got my Play-Doh.
Oh yes, have a lovely day, Kathy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, we appreciate any and all, and the comments are just what kind of keep me.
Yes, P loves reading the comments.
I do.
I mean, obviously I do as well, but.
I go back and read them later, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have. Mariah, you didn't read me that one.
And I'm like, they were comments. It's like after the video.
Oh. And I'm like,
it's not in the chat.
Okay, here we go. Prussian blue. And who are we talking to here about transfers?
Gail.
Gail. All right, Gail. If you are to get one paint, yeah, try not to get the boogers.
You're getting a little hot mess there.
Yeah, those are not good on your plate because you will be really mad at yourself. Okay, Prussian blue or indigo. I've used both. Expert quality Amsterdam acrylic. I don't know what it is about this stuff, but I have had the best results of anything with this stuff. The other thing is, it is so important to make sure that you have the right, and you can't, and actually, sometimes what I do is I will add a bit of retardant to this when I'm using I'm going to try to do this without doing that, because I just, for time purposes, don't want to.
Yeah, we don't want to extend this out. But the retarder allows you a little bit more time to get things down, especially when you're doing stenciling. Now this, obviously, this is exactly how a image transfer would work, because it is.
It's basically an image transfer.
Yes.
It's a high contrast.
We're just not doing pictures.
Yeah.
Usually when people are talking about image transfer, it's pictures.
Yeah, we're talking about our papers that we've grayscaled and printed. Patterned.
And yes, Robin is right on there. Paper does make a huge difference. She likes the 24-pound. We're big fans of the 32-pound
Okay,
hammer
see what
mill.
I mean?
Spot on.
But this is kind of weird. Look at this.
Ooh, yeah, you got some kind of crackly business happening.
Well, that's probably from whatever else was on there. You know, you just go with that. It's
no, those are those weird bubble things you have in there.
Yeah, I can see them
I
on
like
there.
it.
I don't. You know what? It may be the back side of the plate because remember when we were doing that thing with those glass beads?
Oh yes.
Some of them got stuck to the bottom of the plate, and they made little holy dents in them. Now that would probably just send some people into the ozone.
Well, yeah, but
I just consider it part of the charm, and
it's now part of the situation.
Yeah.
Okay, now you were gonna talk about what? So
yes.
It's
okay.
dry.
So I'm going to let that dry completely. This is an example of. Let me find the. This is kind of. I have a notebook that has lots of these in it. These little drawings that I just, it's just kind of. I do these while I'm watching murder shows. Now, I can't do that when I'm watching my foreign murder shows because I have to read and I'm really out of any good, I'm telling you what, I love French detective murder shows.
They're her favorites.
They're my very favorite. Now, there is a lot of sex in them, more so.
So if you don't like
the French and the Italians are there's always some of that going on. But for the most part, you don't have all the horrible blood and gore, that you do in American ones.
Yeah, can you stay on task, please?
Okay, sorry. All right, I think you can see. Now, this is done with, it's pulled with iridescent, but the paint I used...
Oh, so Cookie says, says, yeah, even the Winsor & Newton Galleria impression pulls well.
It must be just something with
the Prussian.
I don't know, the pigment in the Prussian
Maybe.
is reacting well with whatever's in the laser print. I don't know what it is, and now you can see this worked really well. This is just standard series. Amsterdam paint. I don't know.
Well, and Robin's not a fan of the hammer mill papers.
Oh.
We're a big fan of the hammer mill.
I'm a big fan. I like them because they're smooth and you get nice detail.
Yeah.
Now, if you want some smushy stuff, you should just go with the rice paper but if you're pulling prints and you want some definition, you want a very fine tooth paper.
And we have those links. I don't know if Robin wants to drop in like our recommended. We have a commonly used products. Some of the papers and things are listed there. We have different blogs that talk about the different papers and such. And kind of to keep it on task here as well. What was I going to say? Oh, yes.
I don't know.
As far as the printer is concerned, I mean, different brands, we see that all the time in the groups that, some people have better luck than others. But the main thing that you want to have when you're printing is you want it on that best quality. So you want to go to your printer settings and make sure that it's set to that. Some people even print twice. We were doing that, especially for the photos. Still a little tricky because it doesn't always exactly line up. There's just not any way you're going to do that just with a regular...
You can see it's still wet.
Home printer. Do you think that if you put you think it's going to blob out?
Well, if I brayer over the top of it, it's just going to smush that wet paint about.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
It's just, all right.
It is what it is. Okay, the piles I have over there. Read me some of what I wrote.
Well, here, I'm just going to hand you.
Oh, yeah, hand them to me.
Well, here, I'm handing you the big ones first.
Okay. All right, okay. How does existing surface texture affect the quality of the print? Okay, this kind of goes to what Robin, she prefers a different paper. It's all a personal thing. And it just depends on what you want to happen. So what I did, this is just a brayer off here. But this is the craft paper. It has a lot of tooth. So you're not going to get that crisp image. You're going to have more of a ghosty suggestive.
April, we use it for both. We love the Hammermill copy paper.
Everything I've printed on today was...
And it's really great stuff because it works both in the inkjet and on the laser. It's made these laser... The transfers that we're doing right now, or have been doing, were all printed on that Hammermill paper.
And I'm going to go ahead and do... Now, well, I can't because I've got my big one. Well, I can't.
Robin brought up something. She says one of the reasons she doesn't like the Hammermill is that she gets those tears. And we have noticed that.
That has happened to me. But let me tell you what the deal is. It's either...
super wet.
It's... Yes, you used too much paint and you didn't let it dry all the way. Or you let it dry just enough that you can pull parts of it and you had little pockets where it was wetter. But that is exactly... And yes, that is one thing that is... If you can... You know, I've just figured out how to work around that. But it will... Yeah, it will grab. Okay, we're going to use a... And this is kind of cool because we can do different things. We'll use a different plate. A small one. Because I'm going to just have to go down like this.
And Anne's also a fan of the Hammermill. And see, we like the 32 pound. I think we had some 24 pound there for a while. I didn't like it. It's just sometimes with heavier poles.
It was just flimsy.
Yeah, it's a little too lightweight.
It was just too flimsy. Oh, this is nice. I love when this happens.
Oh, Mo loves the blues. That's the Prussian blue over there.
Yeah. All right, now these are little, the little blocks that I have that I showed at the beginning with the circular design thing. With little...
Carrie says they look like the cyanotypes.
Ah.
Why can't I never say that right? I don't know. This doesn't work in my brain.
All right. So, this is very instructive because you know where they were. And you can see it takes it differently. It's not, it doesn't always pull it like you think it's going to. This is a good color to pull with if you can get it down.
And if you're a fan of green.
And if I love this.
I do.
I absolutely.
Out of your greens, that is one of my more, I like it. Sometimes it gets a bit too froggy. It's even went a little darky froggy there.
Well, it's because I still had stuff on my brayer. All right, now I'm hoping I'm cleaning out my pink here.
Oh yeah, see she had so she used gel medium over fully dry Hammermill prints and the surface just peeled off. I think it's because it is a heavier weight paper and it does tend to pull like that if you do have some serious stuff on it. It only rarely so we know what you're talking about for sure.
Yeah, it's happened. How many times at the end of a session have I had like a...
And those are actually the ones that Fran really likes because that's that mapping that we...
Hey, check this out.
talk about.
Try to make that happen again. My friends.
Now, they want to know how you made those.
What?
Show them the stencil. This is...
Did you hear that, Mariah's voice? Show them the stencil.
This was actually our very first attempt at a stencil.
I don't know where it is, Mariah.
Okay.
It's lost.
It's lost.
It's lost.
Oh, here, you want to show everybody? All right, we are coming to the end here. We're not going to pull beans today because beans is still drying. I will show that in the group. Would you like to come sit over here? That can dry, and we'll pull that. We'll show those in the group. Hey, are you going to come back over
I can
here?
pull it right now.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh. Hey, that's a very Carrie Gibson kind of color thing going on there.
I can't get out. I'm locked in.
All right, well, I'll come unblock you. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna switch this over to the...
Okay, and these are the paints that I'm going to go over it with a blue.
Oh, are you still doing things on the plate?
Yeah, I'm still doing.
All right, well, then I'll bring the... Yeah.
You want to look at my new game?
Oh, well, here in a little bit, yes. Here, show everybody.
I don't know if this is the thing. I do know that this is transparent enough that I don't know if it's going to be interesting or not.
Here, show. See ya. Cut it all off, didn't we? Yeah. It's pretty cute, though. Yeah.
What did she say?
Yep, that's kind of how it went. All right. I'll see you in a minute. Go on. Give them a heart.
And mostly,
Right.
the other thing, now who am I talking to about the paper?
Gail
Is
and Robin and
when you
everybody.
have a lot of stuff that builds up on your plate, that's when you're going to have those tears, those pulls. Mm-hmm. Because that's what happens. It just, you know, keep your plate clean. Okay, Mariah, you need to come and move this
Okay,
other thing
hold
out
on.
of the way because I can't get out.
I blocked her in. There we go.
Oh.
All right. Let's go to intro cam. Hello, everyone. I'm back in the big screen here. Peace. Popping
I'm
in.
back too.
Okay, so
Cheerio.
little recap on things. We definitely did some layered stenciling. Sorry we couldn't get Beans to work all the way through. I knew that was going to be a little tricky on timing.
Thank you for Izzy. They say your hair looks really cute. I think it is too. It's sure a lot easier to keep
But
it.
that is true. The brushing is, you know. So that is pretty much it. Remember to come back and put in the comment section that you want to be entered into the 2000 giveaway.
Bye-bye.
And
I'd just like to know how Patricia made the blue
oh,
before it was destroyed by Yucky Green. Okay, which blue was that?
that was the Prussian blue on the the original stencil.
The light blue?
Yeah, it was a second pull.
No, I think she wanted to know about the blue that was on there before I started putting everything on.
Well, yeah,
it.
I know, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
It wasn't Prussian blue. No, it was. It was something that I mixed up from a bunch of different paints.
Oh, the never.
And
to
then
be.
it was. I pulled it with the plain iridescent.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes, that's.
it's a weird mix. It's being.
But all it is if you just take Prussian blue and put enough white with it
Or silver.
or silver, or they've got this stuff called transparent white. That's a good one to mix with.
Yeah.
Says Izzy, next time you want a new hairstyle, she to take you to the beauty salon.
Yeah.
Well, we had to go to the beauty salon
Straight away
afterwards,
because she'd really only gotten like
a hunk out
a
there.
hunk, and she kind of done both sides. So then it was like, well,
Yeah, we
There really
thought
wasn't.
about a mullet.
but then it still would have.
No. The dark blue cells.
Yeah. Here,
I'm gonna go over there just.
she's gonna go grab it. We're gonna stay on until we get this worked out with Fran.
By
Fran, we
golly,
love
we
you.
will. Is this the one that she's talking about?
Yes. So
That
she says-
is Prussian blue.
That's what I said.
You're
So
right.
it's a print.
But I pulled it with the
Right. So
that. It's the Prussian blue pulled with the pearly
it says.
sea foam. This is number 2.
Okay. Show the difference in how paint adheres over the paint without. Yeah. But yes, this had the.
The stencil.
That's the U.S. Art Supply pearly.
Maybe.
And that's what then, and then there was a second pull, so that's why it was lighter on those other ones. That's what was happening there. So it was the Prussian blue. It's just from this initial pull with the U.S. Art Supply iridescent, then that next pull was even lighter because it hadn't pulled all of the blue, but there was still some of that iridescent on there as well.
Yeah, because remember when you're using your stencils, you want to make sure that they're a little juicier
Yeah.
than normal. Because otherwise, it's just going to be a dry plate. I mean, I don't know how many videos I've watched and watched people fumble with this paint, and I just want to say, don't be afraid to leave a little paint on your gel
Or
plate.
add retarder.
Or add a little retarder if you need a little bit more
All right,
time.
we're running over like big time today. All this discussion about Prussian blue.
Yeah, wow.
Look at you. You look. See,
Did y'all see my... Hey, I made this bead.
What'd you make it from?
Clay.
Oh, I kind of remember that actually.
Oh, really long time
A really
ago.
long time ago.
Really
All right, guys.
long time ago.
Next week, are we going to push into watercolor next week? If it shows up, we're still waiting for some.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the... Is this... No, I got the stuff from Poland.
Well, yeah, that was the stuff from April. April's stuff came quick. She's awesome. Check her out. She has a shop. I don't know if April's still here. Let us know, April. I can't drop in the link. I wish I could. I will put it in the description area below to April's shop. To some of the things that we purchased from her on Etsy.
Yes.
And but we're still waiting on some other things to arrive.
Yes, the really cool breaking iridescent
I think we should do
colors.
it anyway.
Okay.
Because we're kind of to the point.
I'm kind of tired of doing that.
Stenciled out and whatnot. I mean, go and buy some stencils. We always appreciate that.
Yeah.
But there
And
we go.
I'm going to watercolor over some stencils.
Yeah, we'll still be using them. There you go.
Just they're going to be all ready to go.
Yes.
On watercolor paper.
All right, guys. And for those of you that aren't part of the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, that's where we hang out during the week. We'd love for you to show up there. It will be in the description area below, or a lot of times they have popped it in the chat. So you can click that link there and be sure to answer the questions.
Oh, thank you about my jewelry. Now y'all know where my earrings came from.
Oh, yeah, those are from Texture Junkies, Sharon. There we go. All right, guys. It was awesome. We had a really great time today. It went by pretty quick there.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Well, adios.
Adios. See you next time. Bye.